What is up, YouTube? It is time for yet another trip to the thrift. I already have 2 trips to the thrift that I haven't even had a chance to release yet, but it is Columbus Day, and even though I don't really celebrate this holiday, because if you guys know the history behind Columbus Day, you guys know that it's kind of celebrating some pretty messed up stuff, but the thrift stores are having 50% off, and thrifting is my weakness, so I need to go thrifting. I'm actually supposed to be reading my psychology chapter because I got midterms this week, but you know, thrifting, school, I'll choose thrifting. Plus, I have 100% in 2 of my classes and a 96.59 in my other class. Anyway, shout out to you guys for letting me know on Snapchat because I completely forgot that it was Columbus Day. Bucket Hat Brick Squad, boys! Right, I am at the First Value Village in University Place, right across the street actually from the college that I attend, which is TCC. He has a pretty cool Arctic fur varsity jacket with all its embroidery. Another one right here. We actually saw these the other day when I was here with Cameron. They got this North Face right here, which is really, really nice, but overpriced, $29.99. You're tripping. These right here are also overpriced. Matter of fact, everything they have that's cool, like this jacket right here, once again, overpriced, $29.99. Oh my God, look what I just found in the thrifts. I found some Supreme. Just kidding, this is from Smoke Rise. This is a pretty cool jacket. Got some little patchwork right there and there, embroidery. This P is actually kind of ripping off right here, but still pretty dope jacket, but I'm gonna have to pass. Here's a pretty nice Ruka flannel right here, size large, however, I'm gonna pass. Look at that logo embroidery on the collar, it's kind of tight. Look at this Wrangler Western button up right here. Super Western, you can tell by those majestic crystal ball buttons right there. Ooh, and you got the 3-snap enclosure on the wrist. Wrist. The other day, but I thought this was kind of cool. Belfield in the thrifts. I'm not sure if you guys remember this brand, but it was pretty popular on Karmaloop and on Plunder for a while. This was one of Iceman's favorite brands when he started doing sponsored hauls for Karmaloop. The Rastafarian Bob Marley tee though, tie-dye, damn. Fuck, this Sublime tee is so ill. I don't know if you guys with Sublime. If you don't, then you need to change your life because Sublime is epic. A Star Wars Echo Unlimited collab. What the f? This is so weird. I've never seen this. It's kind of tight though. They have some cool Star Wars tees in here, but wait till you guys see the Star Wars tee that me and Cameron copped in here the other day. Bucket Hat Brick Squad! Alright, YouTube, I am about to leave the First Value Village and go to another Value Village up north. As you guys know, whenever they have 50% off sales, I hit all the Value Villages within a 3,000-mile radius. Not really, but freaking close. I do a lot of driving. Anyways, I didn't really acquire much at that Value Village. Sorry if I just got too close to my face. I only got like 3 pieces, but I imagine it's pretty dug through since I didn't even realize this sale was going on until an hour ago, and it's already freaking 3:22 p.m. I gotta get home and do studying. Oh, and by the way, I had this like crazy lady asking about my camera, and when I told her how much I spent on my camera, she was like, oh my God. Just reached my favorite Value Village location in Tequila. These people over here like working out and doing demonic chants. I think they're Illuminati. I don't know. And in fact of the day, Gaara is easily my favorite or tied for my favorite character in Naruto. Lord Payne's pretty boss too. This USPA puffy jacket is actually pretty raw. It's marked at $20, so it'd only be 10 bucks. It's got the hood, zipper, and everything. I might have to pass though, I'm not sure. It's a pretty good price, and it's in really good condition, but I still might pass. I'm just really impressed with that clean white embroidery. We got some Columbia in the mix, a North Face in the mix. If this is in great condition, I might have to pick this one up. And this Nautica jacket is so freaking dope. All khaki Nautica jacket, super thick, super heavy duty. I wish it was reversible because that'd be super tight, but you got this plaid interior. This piece is definitely a classic. Sadly, I'm still gonna have to pass. Look at that pirate ship all embroidered on the breast. Pretty clean olive Billabong jacket. Damn, they got so much Columbia in here. Yet another vintage Columbia in the mix with some bird shit on the back of it. Super clean, nice snowboarding jacket. 40 bucks though. Sadly, I cannot pick this up, but it's still a really dope piece regardless. Damn, this Calvin Klein pullover right here is super dope. I'm not sure if it would sell. If it didn't say jeans, I would actually cop this. Murdered Out Guest jacket's actually super dope as well. I don't really see any stainage or anything, any tears. It's in super good condition, pristine. In fact, I might have to pick this up. Oh damn, that's dope to find an I'm King tee in the thrifts. I'm definitely gonna have to pick this up. This is in like pristine condition. Woo, copped. Yo, I saw the episode when they made this. This is a badass chopper. If you guys like choppers, check out Billy Lane Choppers. Really, really cool chopper creator. He makes the dopest choppers. Like the hubless chopper that he made was sick. This is an all-over duct tape print tee. It took me a second to realize what this was, but yeah, it's an all-over duct tape print tee. I really don't know what the purpose of this is. That's hella random to have an all-over print tee of just duct tape. Make sure you get your essential tees in the Thrift. Banana Republic right here, XL, $5.99. It'd only be $3. Got that speckled heather gray. Really, really dope. Definitely would cop if it wasn't for the fact I have so many gray essential tees as is. Pretty clean Logo 7 Seattle Mariners tee. However, I already copped a much sicker one than this the other day, so I'm gonna pass. Look at this super dope vintage Cleveland Indians tee right here. Damn, I'm definitely gonna have to pick this up. This thing is sick looking. Another Cleveland Indians heater right here with some gold screen print. Damn, that Lincoln Park tee is super dope. She's looking at a pretty nice Codeine Columbia jacket over there. She's inspecting it. I'm just creeping right now. That's a really, really nice Columbia. Are you gonna cop it? Codeine purple? Looks like it's in pretty good condition, but it's probably taxed on because Columbia and North Face is always taxed on. The Wiz Khalifa camo tee though. Alright guys, this is why you do a thorough inspection, because as you can see the zipper does not work, and I'm going to leave it like that just so that way any other buyers who may not check the zipper will notice that the zipper is damaged, because yeah, if they don't check that, I mean obviously it's a good price for a North Face, but sadly I have to pass on it because the zipper does not work. That is really sad because this would be a definite steal of a deal for a North Face. Ooh, that lady passed on this vintage Codeine purple Columbia jacket, so I'm gonna have to do the inspection and see if there's a reason as to why she did pass on it. Thanks bro, appreciate that. Well, that was nice of him to recognize Bucket Hat Brick Squad. Anyways, for some reason that lady passed on this vintage Codeine Perp Columbia jacket. This thing is super dope. It's only marked at $14.99, so it'll only be $7.50. I'm gonna have to do some inspection to see if there's a reason as to why she passed. Damn, are you for real? 0 for 2 with the zippers. Why does all the outerwear have damaged zippers today? As you can see, they're still doing their Illuminati workout training. As you guys will see, I don't always worry about front row parking because at the end of the day, I don't want to sit here and circle around looking for a parking spot. I just want to get in. Oh shit, I almost died. I just tripped over that. You guys just witnessed that firsthand. I just want to get in and find some deals. Super clean, majestic Washington Huskies pullover right here. This thing is in pristine condition, minus the minor little period blood stains right down there. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, this is what I do it for. The Oregon Ducks Rose Bowl Nutmeg crew neck for $2. Bet. Copped. Oh my goodness, I just found Kid Robot in the Thrifts. That is so dope. It'd only be $4, but I'm gonna pass just because I don't really like the design of this sweater. Really dope vintage Florida Marlins tee right here. This is definitely gonna be an acquisition. South Florida. Look at this Chicago Bears leather jacket. Huge, insane back embroidery right there. This thing is crazy. It'd only be $10. I'm gonna have to pick this up. Damn, this Warner Brothers varsity jacket is super dope. Warner Brothers right there, classic animation. You have this crazy embroidery on the back. Huge Warner Brothers embroidery right there. Whatever, Animaniacs, just tons of different patchwork going on. Sadly, it has someone's name on the front of it, so I really do not want to go get a patch just to freaking sew over that so I can sell this, but still really, really dope. Look at all that embroidery. Tommy, no heel figure. Tommy, no heel figure. So, it ain't Tommy though. Really dope Texas Longhorns denim jacket. University of Texas patch right there. And then you have Texas Longhorns embroidered on the back. Shout out to the bro Paul Can too. I'm gonna have to send him a picture of this and see if he wants it. I doubt it just because he has so much Texas apparel, but you never know. New with tags, Reebok Pro Line Browns jacket right here. Look at that NFL patch right there. Big Browns embroidery on the back. And like I said, like I promised you guys, new with tags. That is super dope. Definitely gonna have to pick this up. It's got the hood and everything. That is sick. Bucket Hat Brick Squad! I'm pretty sure my battery's gonna die before I can do any more filming at the next thrift store location, so I'm not even gonna bother. I got a lot of heat, but I am gonna stop at the next thrift store location. I'm just not gonna record it. And let's get into this thrift recap. Boom! Bucket Hat Brick Squad! What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the thrift recap, where I go over the fire that I acquired during the trip to the thrift segment. Now, all of the heat that I'll be showing off in today's thrift recap is actually from 2 trips to the thrift. One that I did not film, but I found all this heat, and you guys know how it goes if you guys make videos. You go to the thrift store just kind of casually, not really thinking about it, not ready to record, you don't have your camera on you, and you find all this heat and you instantly regret not having your camera. And then on top of that, I'll be showing you guys all of the stuff that I got in the Columbus Day trip to the thrift that you guys just watched. For those of you guys that want to purchase any of the items in this trip to the thrift, make sure you guys check out hfv.bigcartel.com, and also make sure you guys follow the Instagram, which is hfvofficial. Now the stuff sells out pretty quick, so I'm telling you guys, make sure you bookmark the site, check back regularly, and on top of that, make sure you follow that Instagram so you keep up to date with what we post when we post it. Both of those will be somewhere on the screen, and I will leave links in the description below. Now we do have limited slots on the site, so not everything will be posted at once. If you guys want to acquire these items before they get posted, make sure you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram. Both of those are also at the Starr Life. I'll leave that somewhere on the screen and in the description below. But make sure you act quick, because as soon as stuff sells, I usually replace it with the new item, and I usually go through that pretty quick. So last time, everything from the trip to the thrift was sold in like 2 days, except for 2 items that I still have and I haven't posted yet, because honestly I'm not sure if I want to sell them. Also on Snapchat, whenever I'm in the thrift store, I try to post stuff from the thrift that I find there. So sometimes I'll post little videos of really dope stuff that I want to share with you guys, and I do that especially when my camera is dead or when I'm thrifting without my camera, which does happen quite a bit. So definitely follow me on both Snapchat and Instagram. Like I said, both those are at the Starr Life, and both of those will be on the screen and in the description below, along with a link to all of my other social networks like Twitter and Tumblr and all of that jazz. Now let's get into the heat. I got a lot to show off, so I'm going to try to breeze right through this. First up, we have this really dope vintage Columbia jacket right here, and this actually has the liner in it as well. Also inside, you have this really dope pattern around the neck, and the entire interior is all fleece, so it's super, super nice. Definitely heavy duty. On the back, it says Bugaboo. Ooh, this next one right here, though. Okay, I'm more of a fan of Battlestar Galactica. If you guys know me, I am kind of a nerd. I like a lot of nerdy shit, especially sci-fi shit. The homie Cameron actually found this, and the moment he showed me, I was like, damn, I have to get this. It was a little bit taxed on, in my opinion. It was $8, but still really, really dope. Super cool tie-dye tee right here. You have Darth Vader in the back. You have some freaking X-Wings just battling it out all over this thing. Freaking really sick Star Wars tee. Definitely one of the dopest Star Wars tees I've come across personally. Next up, for the Denver Broncos fans out there, I got some heat for you guys. I got this Logo 7 Denver Broncos t-shirt right here with the Logo 7 tag stitched on the sleeve. Then I got another Denver Broncos Logo 7 tee. This one might be a little bit older, because this Logo 7 tag on the sleeve does look a lot different than the Logo 7 I'm used to seeing. Sticking with the vintage sportswear, we got this vintage Seattle Mariners t-shirt, essential Nike jacket, just a really clean navy blue with the white stripe on the back. Now, I normally don't find really dope Pro-Line jackets in such great condition. This is in pristine condition. It's got the hood, which also is rare. Just like finding liner and outerwear, it is really rare to find them with the hoods. You got Browns embroidered right there, and then on the back you have that big Browns embroidery as well. You got the NFL patch on the sleeve, and one thing that's really special about this jacket is that it's brand new with tags. That is super dope to come across. Alright, sticking with some more sports flame, we have this really dope Oregon Ducks Rose Bowl crew neck. And one thing that's really dope about this is that it's Nutmeg, so for all you vintage heads out there, you guys know this is definitely a dope vintage crew neck. And then I got a Lee Sport San Francisco Giants crew neck right here, all embroidered, and this right here is like this random little spandex or elastic material. It doesn't stretch, obviously, because there's some cut and sew action, but really dope to have these stripes on the sleeve. A must-have if you are a San Francisco Giants fan. I didn't realize how much vintage sports apparel I found until doing this thrift recap, but Columbus Day really came through with some vintage sports apparel. I got this really dope Florida Marlins baseball tee right here. This is from Home Team Advantage. Super sick, big ass letters, definitely a dope acquisition. And then I found it kind of ironic that I found a Cleveland Indians vintage t-shirt for so cheap. I got it for $1 and I got it on Columbus Day, which, if you guys don't know the disagreement with Columbus Day, personally I don't think it's a holiday we should celebrate. Everyone else that has a different opinion, that's totally your opinion. I'm not going to try to press my beliefs onto you, but personally, you guys know the history behind Columbus Day. It was a horrible day for humanity, and it's not something that I really celebrate. And I just thought it was really, really weird to come across a dope vintage Cleveland Indians tee during that day, but I don't know. And I actually saw a bunch of Cleveland Indians gear, but this was the only thing that I thought was worthy to show off because it has that dope vintage style and it's got the really dope letters. It's just a huge print. Just overall a really sick piece. Boom, Black Tusk band tee, really dope. I did not even know of this band Black Tusk, to be honest. I really think this is a dope band tee. This will be up for sale. I don't know if any of you guys like Black Tusk. I personally am going to go listen to their music just because I love this graphic and I love the artwork on the t-shirt so much that I feel that I should definitely go back and listen to some of their stuff. Now, an artist tee I know everyone will love is this really dope tie-dye Bob Marley tee right here. Super Rastafarian, you have the legendary picture of Bob Marley and the lion combined. The next band tee I was super stoked to find. I'm not really sure if I'm going to sell this or not, but I may. It's a really dope Sublime band tee. As you can see, it says Long Beach, established 1988. If you guys have not listened to Sublime, definitely go do that. I'm sure most of you guys have. On my Instagram, I've actually posted a couple pictures with the caption that say 40 ounces to freedom, and that is actually referencing Sublime, but definitely a really dope band. And then with some streetwear, I found some I'm King, which was really dope because I love streetwear. I'm a fan of streetwear. I remember seeing this on Karmaloop for like 30 bucks and actually wanting it at the time, but I did not acquire it, sadly. But I ended up finding it in the thrift store, so that's super dope. Really, streetwear is what got me into fashion in the first place. And the last piece that I acquired was just this really dope Ralph Lauren flannel. Super dope colorway. I thought it was really cool, and I felt like some of you guys may enjoy this as well, so I figured I had to pick it up. You got the little horseman right there. Like I said, if you want to acquire any of these items for your personal collection, definitely check out hfv.bigcartel.com, and make sure you follow the Instagram, which is hfvofficial. Both of those will be on the screen and in the description below. Make sure you follow me on all my personal social networks, especially my Instagram, which is @thestarlife. If you guys don't know, my Instagram feed is dope as fuck. For those of you that follow me on Snapchat, you guys know that tonality that I just reached is because I am a future American Idol finalist. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment below letting me know what your favorite pieces were and why. While you're down there, leave a thumbs up. And as always, thank you guys so much. Keep living the Starr life. I'm out. Boom!
Bang, bitch, holler when you feel this. Fresh up out the county, tell them hoes to get up on me. I was in that motherfucker with some killers. Plugged in with the shooters in the ceilings for the gang. I feel like crack at the money game. Fuck what the mother say.